What's up? What's up? We are live. Make sure everything's looking good on my end here. All right. Everything is good. Let's get some music going. Some rock today. Cool. So on today's stream, we're going to be doing some Q&A as usual. I go live almost every day answering your Amazon questions, but we're also going to be dialing in on product research. So if you have any products you want a second look at, be mindful that it's being shared with other people. But if you want me to analyze a product for you, you see something weird, something you're not sure about, send me an ASIN. If you have a sale you want me to go through, any storefronts, anything like that. If you have anything you want me to look at, send it here in the chat. We'll be diving in on some product research strategies and just doing some general Q&A as well. I'm going to give it a few minutes for some people to join in, and then I'm going to start, with the very basics of Keepa in case anyone's not familiar with that, because it's the most important tool by far. And then we'll dive into some live product research and product analysis. Echo Flips in the building. What's up? What's up? How you doing? We got to keep it consistent. Live streaming almost every day, uploading a few times a week. Just dropped a new video talking about how you can utilize artificial intelligence to make $1,000 a month. And yeah, staying consistent. Got like 4 or 5 more videos planned for next week as well. Whoopie Boy UA, hello, how you doing? We got Flipping It with Cisco in the building. Cisco, you better be careful. I don't know if you guys were here in the live stream yesterday, but we may or may not have had to put Cisco in timeout. He was asking some really ridiculous questions, and next thing you know, all his messages were deleted, and he just wasn't able to put anything in the chat for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to say, be careful, Cisco. Might happen again today. So yeah, we're gonna give it a little bit for people to join in, then I'll dive into some screen share, product research, all that good stuff. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Let's take some Q&A here for a few minutes, and then we'll get going on the product analysis. All right, Cisco, you're the one sending the ridiculous questions. Now, in all honesty, I really didn't mean to. It was really, really funny, but it was unintentional. I was trying to look at one of the settings on his chat, and I may or may not have accidentally blocked him. We got Joji in the building. Joji just wrapped up a live stream doing some book sourcing. So shout out Joji. Go check out his channel. He goes live every Saturday doing some sourcing. Joji is the king. I agree. We got a bunch of kings here in the building. Guys, if you have a friend who you think would benefit from this live stream going over product research, please do me a favor. Go ahead and share it with them. I'm trying to get as many people in here as possible. Give it like 2 more minutes, and then I'll get started on breaking down some Keepa, and then we'll dive into more product research strategies. 7 Kingdoms. Yes, sir. Drinking some key lime today. So cheers. Refreshing. All right, let's get this treadmill going. Got to work on getting some steps in while we're live streaming today. Great movie. I have not seen it. All right, we got 7 people in here coming up on 5 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Cisco says, just get your Starbucks between Joji at 9:30 and now Logan. I'm taking some notes. Love to hear it. I got my local coffee shop here. Shout out Black Rabbit. We don't have Starbucks here in the middle of nowhere, but we got some superior coffee. Honestly, way better than Starbucks. All right, so let me get some Amazon listings pulled up. If you guys have any specific Keepa charts you want me to take a look at, go ahead and send them in the chat. Send me the ASIN, and I'll pull that up and analyze it for you. I'm just going to pull up a few random products and break down how to read a Keepa chart. And then after that, we're going to look for some sales going on. Look for some sales to source through. Hopefully we can find some good products. Main goal here today is just to show you some sourcing strategies, help teach you how to fish rather than just giving you fish. All right, this is a really good example. Let me find one more here real quick, and then I'll hop into a screen share. All right. Let me add my screen. So I'm going to go ahead and start off breaking down what a Keepa chart is, show you how to read it, what kind of to look for on the data. Keepa, if you're not familiar, is the most important tool for product research. You need to understand how to read a Keepa chart, so that's why we're going to start here, starting with the basics in case you have absolutely no idea where to begin. Then we'll move on from there. So let me go ahead and screen share. Cool. So right here, we're looking at a Keepa chart. Keepa chart it's broken down into 3 sections: top, middle, bottom. I generally don't look at this middle one at all. We're just going to be looking at the top and the bottom. So there's a lot of different data here going on. Let me break through what you need to be looking at. So first and foremost is the green line. Green line is sales rank. And this is what helps us understand the velocity on the listing and making sure that we're buying products that are actually going to sell. So generally, anytime you see the green line going down, that's good because it indicates that sales are happening. Now, when it's historically low, then not every drop is going to indicate a sale. Because it's so low, you're not going to be able to physically see all those drops. So let me see here. So like right here, it was a high ranking product and then it dropped suddenly. That's how we know that that was a sale. So we could count that as a sale. But whenever it's historically low like it is here, we're not going to be able to see all the drops. So we just know that this product has good velocity, ranked sub 10K in grocery, and we see historically good velocity, so that's good. Next up, we're going to be looking at the buy box. This is the price that you see when it says right here, add to cart or buy now. And that's going to be your pink line, and it's going to tell you the price that the product is selling for on Amazon. So we can look at our velocity with the green line, and we can look at the pink line to tell what the price that the product is selling for. So I can see here a few weeks ago it was selling for $14.25. Right now it's selling for $15.90, $18.56, and so on historically. Now what's really interesting to me about this is that this is a grocery product, so they're actually losing money by selling it for $15.90. Grocery products should never be sold between $15 and $16.24 because there's increased referral fees in that range. So this is a tool called Seller Amp. Getting a little off topic here, but I want to break this down, why they should never be pricing it at this range. So let's say they sell it for $15.01 and it costs $3 to buy. They're making $4.68 in profit. But if they sell it for 2 cents less, they end up making more because there's increased referral fees at $15. So anything between $15 and $16.24 is going to be yielding a lower amount of money. So $14.99 makes us $5.71. In 15.99, we're selling it for $1 more, but we're making what, like 20 cents less, only 5.51. Yeah, 20 cents less by selling it for $1 more because of that increased referral fees. And that'll be true all the way up to 16.24 is when it should yield the same payout. Yeah, right around there. So 16.24 making 5.72, and 15 we're making 5.72. So anything within that range is going to yield a reduced profit. So never sell your grocery products in that range. Hopefully that is clear. If there's ever not a buy box like back here where the buy box is suppressed, the buy box is suppressed usually because Amazon thinks that the listing is too expensive. So then we're going to toggle on new third-party FBA. Sorry about that. Let me re-add my screen here. And we're going to toggle on this new third-party FBA because the buy box is suppressed, and then that's what I'm basing my price on. So there's no buy box, but below third-party FBA is 1086. So I think that's probably what it's selling for because customers prefer FBA shipping because they want to be able to get that prime free shipping, free fast shipping. So that's mainly what we're looking up here in the top chart. I'm going to skip the middle one. And then down here on the bottom, I like to look at two things. One is review count. So basically when the review count is going up, that means that the product is selling because it has to be selling in order to get reviews. Generally, you can estimate that for every one review a product has, it's sold around 100 times. So 3 months ago, it had 1990. Today it has about 80 more. So in the last month, it's probably sold about 8,000 times, where that's on this whole listing. And we can dive deeper into variations. Basically, what it means is across the pineapple, cranberry, mustard, and the different pack sizes, as a whole, between all of those, roughly 8,000 are probably sold just based off the reviews. That might be a little bit high, but it's kind of an estimate. I would always tend to be more conservative and make sure you're doing test orders, but that's just kind of a general rule of thumb that you can follow with the review count. Other thing is going to be new offer count. This is how many people are selling on the listing. So today, right now, there's 3 offers on the listing. It's like last night there were only 2. And then a few weeks ago there was like 11. Or yeah, a few weeks ago there was 4. A few months ago there was 11. When the new offer count's going down, that generally means that the supply is going, or that means the supply is going down, so the price is probably going to go up. We see when there's 11 people, it was selling for $10.70, and then now it's just a few people selling for like $15 to $18. So when there's less sellers on the listing, the price is going to increase just based on supply and demand. And that's everything to look for on a Keepa chart. The other thing, you won't see it on every listing, but is this orange shading. That's this right here. So you want to make sure that that's toggled on. And this is going to tell you when Amazon themselves is selling the product. So anytime there's orange shading, that means Amazon is selling it. And then their orange shading will go up to their price. So we can see here they're just selling at the buy box price. They're hugging the buy box. And if Amazon's all over a listing, if you're a beginner, you should probably just avoid it. Once you know how to read the data better, there's opportunities to hop on. But generally speaking, just avoid listings where Amazon's all over it in the beginning. This is a private label product because there's only one seller on the listing, and the seller is the brand owner. Actually, maybe not. I'm pretty sure it's private label, but okay, yeah, sold by Figures. Looks like the brand name is different, but still there's just one seller, so it's got to be private label or some kind of brand direct deal. Any questions on that? Camera died, but it's back now. Yeah, it cut out there for just a minute. Anyone have questions on Keepa or anything in general before we move on to the next subject? And next up, I want to do some product analysis. So if you have any ASINs you want me to take a look at, send those in the chat, and I'll kind of break down the Keepa, the profitability, all those components. If you're just joining in, we just wrapped up doing some basic Keepa analysis, showing you what to look for there. Now we're doing a little Q&A, but I'm going to dive into some product analysis, product research. So if you have anything that you want me to take a look at, go ahead and send it here in the chat. I'll give it a few minutes. If anyone has something, they can send it. Otherwise, I'm going to start just looking for some places to begin. Any sales, ASINs, anything like that, let me know in the chat. Can you manual source Home and Garden at Walmart, Lowe's, or Home Depot? Yeah, let me see if they've got any kind of deals going on today. Otherwise, I'll just check out those. Those are all really good sources, by the way, because they offer tax exempt. And generally, it's not too hard to get a decent amount. I know I've ordered in pretty big bulk from Home Depot. It's tax exempt, so great sources. Looks like Home Depot has a spring Black Friday on their lawn and garden section, so maybe we'll run through that. All right. Let me go ahead and redo my screen share if no one has anything else. We got a request from Cisco. All right, so sometimes you can find good deals on Slick Deals that'll show you items that are on sale, and then you can recognize patterns of items being on sale and head to those sites. So I was looking at that, but I like Cisco's idea here of home and garden, lawn and garden stuff. You know, we're heading into warmer weather, so these items could have really good potential. So first off, I went to Home Depot, and then I went to all departments, and I want to check out the lawn and garden. And then I see here that they have this Spring Black Friday. Whenever you're on a website, it's important to just kind of take a minute, look around, look for any kind of sales they have going on. A lot of the times it'll be banners up at the top. Maybe you can go through. Maybe they have like a sale section going on here. They got this mulch, but this stuff's probably too heavy. So, got a local ad if you want to do some retail arbitrage. All right, I don't see any other sales sections, specials and offers. All right, savings by department, and then we'll check lawn and garden. So we can look at these two things here to see what's going on. They might be pretty similar. This one has less results, so I'm going to start with it just because it's more narrowed down search. Black Friday sounds like it's going to be a bigger sale anyway. Now, since we're doing this manually, we want to look for a way to speed it up. So you can always run a sort, or you usually can. I recommend doing either top sellers or most popular. This way you're looking at the items that are faster movers. If they're faster movers at the source, they're probably faster movers at the Amazon page as well. So we're going to look there. We're going to sort on most popular. And then anything that looks interesting, just open it up in a new tab. We know that these items are on sale. We know that we're getting tax exemption. So even if we're not shipping to a tax-free prep center, we know that we can get these on the low. Some of these might be pesticides, but we'll take a look at it. So basically, I'm skipping these items that are like big and heavy. They might have profit potential, but just for the sake of speeding things up, I'm going to skip them. And I probably would normally anyway. And I'll get about 10 or so items. Let me see if there's a way I can filter out those bigger stuff. Yeah, so let's just look at weed killer and okay, I guess I can only run one product filter at a time. So I'll go ahead and open up these. And I'm just clicking the middle button on my mouse. That way I don't have to right click, open a new tab. Okay, so we've got like 8 or so products. Let's go ahead and pin all these. And then next up, I'm going to utilize Seller Amp. It's the Chrome extension right here. And that's going to look at the details on the product page and try and find an Amazon page for us that matches. And I like to run through and bolt through this. That way, while this one's loading, I'm going ahead and getting the next ones ready. All right, so it looks like it found a match here, but it looks like this is sold by Amazon. Go ahead and take a quick look. Yeah, I don't know that this is an exact match, but either way, it's sold by Amazon. See if they found anything else that looks close. Let's go ahead and manually type this into Amazon. Looks like that is the closest match. I believe Home Depot is a UPC site, so you could also take the UPC and search it into your Seller Central. So to do that, you're just going to do Control U, Control F, UPC, and then right here is this UPC code. And you could see if you can take that UPC, type it into Seller Central, and see if it comes up. Sometimes it'll also do it here, but usually it's better to go into the backend Seller Central, paste the UPC, and then something might come up. And you can see here nothing came up this way. So then next, I would go into Seller Central and see if a listing comes up through there. So this product is cheaper on Amazon. We're going to skip. Don't think this is a match, but we can take a quick look. We'd be gone. Might be. Crabgrass control. Crabgrass control concentrate, 32 ounce. It might actually be a match, just different packaging. What do you guys think? We'd be gone lawn weed killer. So before we spend our time trying to confirm if it's a match, let's first look and see if it's going to be profitable. So it's a 23% ROI, $3.30 profit. That's a little bit low on profit for me. I'm okay with that low ROI. As long as it's about 20% or more, I'm good, but that profit is a little bit low. That's at $29.95. And that's what the buy box is. I do wonder though if we could get a little bit of a prime bump. So what's this person's stock level at? $26, and it looks like they're going out rather quickly. This one's close. You could try and get a few more dollars out of it prime, especially since this person is going out of stock. And this product's velocity is probably going to continue to increase. We see as we're heading into warmer weather, the sales strength is going down. So this would be a little bit of a risky play, but I think you could probably wait it out a little bit and get that $34.99. Let's look at if it's last season what it looked like. So yeah, last season it looks like the price did go up more as we started heading into the warmer weather. So right now we're about here. So last year it was selling for the 20, and then we see the price went up as we headed into warmer weather. So that will likely happen again now. So yeah, it's a little bit of a risk. If you wanted to risk it, I think you could probably wait it out, get closer to a 50% return, $7 profit. Then you just need to make sure that it's going to be a match. So they look very similar, might be updated packaging. I would want to deep dive into these ingredients, make sure everything's the same. Maybe check on the UPC if that's available. Usually when packaging changes, UPC is going to change as well, but we can check. Yeah, UPC has changed. 07154999. So yeah, most of the UPC is the same. So I would say this is at least a very similar product. I would just want to dive a little bit deeper to ensure, but it's interesting enough that I would want to look into it, check on those ingredients and stuff like that. So there's a potential product for you. This one looks interesting here. 1227, 32 ounce. 32 ounce. Looks like the same product to me. Let's see if it's profitable. At this price, no. I wonder if we kind of have that same concept though, where the price will increase. I don't see as much evidence for that, so this one is probably just going to be a pass. It didn't have to go up quite a bit, probably like 29. 28 would really be my minimum. So yeah, I would pass on this one. If you guys have questions, send them in the chat. This is going to be a pass. We see a 2-pack here. Oh, actually, let me see here. Recount pack of 2. Yeah, so that's going to be a pass. This looks interesting. If we could get this for 8 as well, then might be something to look into. What is this? 1870. 6, yeah, so that would not be profitable. Well, let's see if we can find this other little product here. It's not selling though, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you just what I would do. But this is not selling well at all, based on the Keepa, so we would pass. But whenever you see bundle opportunities like this, it can be good. So I'm seeing that we have this product here, but let's go ahead and say we needed to find the roach bait as well. So I would search Hot Shot Ultra Liquid Roach Bait. See if we could find that, and then we could bundle up those products. Looks like Lowe's has it for 10 and 48. And yeah, there's the rest of the bundle. So this product doesn't sell, and I don't think it's profitable anyway, so I passed. But just to show you that sometimes you can look for those bundle opportunities as well. All right. So this is 6 bait solutions. This is a 6-pack, so we're looking at COGS of 36. That's not going to be profitable. They have to be buying this wholesale, would be my guess. Let's do a title search, see if we can find anything. Here, I'm liking this idea, Cisco, though. Heading into warmer weather, people are going to be needing this stuff more and more. So the velocity is likely just going to increase. And we already saw on some listings that with velocity increasing, that means that the price is going to be driving upwards as well. So 1 gallon. This looks like it comes with a wand, though. So we're going to do a quick title search because this is that wand that they're looking for. So it looks like Amazon is price matching, so there's not going to be room for profit. If you guys have anything else you want to look at, send it in the chat. Profitable. All right, so that was all those products. And one that looked interesting. If you want to wait for the price to go up as velocity increases. Yeah, I like what you're thinking, how velocity will increase on those listings. If you guys have any other questions, any products you want to analyze, let me know. We're going to go for a couple more minutes here. So if you got any last questions, then send those in the chat. Cisco says, can we look up bras or Victoria's Secret? It's getting a little toasty here. You know, Victoria's Secret has some good products, actually, if you can get them gated. Let me see if they've got any sales going on. Sold quite a few Victoria's Secret products. Let's see, sale. We've got up to 60% off on some products. And I don't know if this will get me demonetized, though. Let me filter here to the beauty, and I'll pull it up. Beauty is where it's at on Victoria's Secret. Let's see if they've got any. So they've got 5 for 40. I don't think that's enough of a discount to get anything good. I think usually we stock up when it's what is it, 7 for 38, I think. I'll go ahead and screen share here and just show you what I'm looking at. Since Cisco wanted me to pull up Victoria's Secret. So Victoria's Secret does have some good products. I always just filter by beauty, and then I want to look for any kind of offers they're running. Right now, the best they have is 5 for 40, so that's probably not enough. Generally, I believe the sale that we like to buy on is 7 for 38, so probably not enough, but we could look at it. Again, then it's the same concept of just opening up these products and then coming in and activating the Seller Amp Chrome extension. And then Seller Amp is going to look and see if it can find an Amazon product page for us. And then we would run the numbers, 5 for 40. So we're buying these for $8 a piece. Like I said, I don't think that's a big enough sale. We would want to drive it down a little bit more. But you can see a lot of these individual bottles will sell for 15 or so dollars. A lot of the times with this brand, there's some good bundle opportunities as well. Let's just go ahead and open one of these up and see. If buying them for $8 is going to be enough. I don't think so. So $8 here. Yeah, so there's not enough room. What we want to wait for is a 7 for 38, which would be a 542 cogs. And then that's worth it. So then once that sale is active, we can be making $3.20 profit per unit and 60% return on investment, which is really solid. And what's nice about Victoria's Secret is they come with like foam packaging on it already, so it makes the prep super simple. But you can see these listings sell really well. Oh, that's interesting and kind of concerning. Looks like the brand themselves is selling on these listings now. I've never seen that before. So yeah, I might be a little bit more cautious. I don't see any signs of IP. But yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if it's just this specific listing with all the variations and all the others they don't sell on. Because we've definitely sold a fair amount. Very insightful of the tips. Awesome. And then as far as Cisco asked about bras as well. Bras, I've had a lot of success with bras at Kohl's. Let's see, maybe some like Nike store. They run bra sales sometimes, but the best store for bras, in my experience, has been Kohl's. So yeah, I would look at that. Let me know if you guys have any final questions. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here in just a minute. So I'll give it another question or another minute or so for any questions that come in, and then we're gonna wrap up today. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If you're working, kicking it, spending time with friends, family, whatever you got going on. Hopefully you enjoy it. Stay productive as well. Yeah, there's no more questions. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna post a link to a video that I just dropped about how you can utilize artificial intelligence to make an extra $1,000 a month. There's a little bit of Amazon content in there, but for the most part, it's more generalized for just looking for a side hustle, making some extra cash. Definitely go check out that video. It's only 4 to 5 minutes long. So if you're interested in AI and making money online, looking for a new side hustle, then go check that out. Besides that, there's no more questions. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Peace.